Loot Cauldron is back. This is a deck you guys had requested in the comments that we play it again. It is a fun deck and it's interesting to pilot, so we're going to run it back here again today. I did make a couple changes. First, real quick, the whole thing is you put loot in the graveyard by discarding it or milling it, then you shove it in the cauldron, and then you put counters on your creatures with the cauldron. Then they get all of loot's abilities and you go crazy from there. That's the whole gist, for the most part, of the deck. Two to three changes I made. First, I did cut the Voldaren Thrill Seeker. This is a card I had justified earlier as like a way to kind of close out games. It's so bad when you draw it. It's bad everywhere else. It's roughly a 3-mana 3 that does nothing. So the new justification for removing it is if we can't figure out how to win with loot, that's our own problem. We need to figure that out. Let's not dilute the deck further if we can afford it. Next card is I put back in the Haywire Might. I took this out because I was like, you get this card late as a one of. Your opponent's already drawn 20 cards off their Beanstalk. It's not doing enough. But I'm going to add it back in, not for Beanstalk, but for Temporary Lockdown. Like, if all of our 1-drops and 2-drops get swept up by Temporary Lockdown, we're really freaking sad, and giving us a out against this, either by playing the Might or shoving in the Cauldron to remove the Lockdown, I think seems relevant enough. Plus, it's an artifact, so it's going to help us with Delirium. Last change I made is I added in the Commercial District. As much as I don't like Surveil lands in my 22 to 20 land decks, on untapped.gg, this is the highest win rate card you can see in your opening hand, which doesn't really forebode well for us if the best card in your deck that you can have is a land that says the rest of the deck's not very good. So we're going to try this out anyway. It is fun. This is at best a 50-50 deck, and if we're doing just swell, maybe we can run hot today. We'll see how it goes. We're doing it live as always. No edits. Here we go. Into the comment section. What the heck? Okay. I'm so confused by this first comment. Opponent goes first. We are okay on mana and everything. First comment is by Elite Eark Angelix. And it's Boros. What do you freaking know? What a joy. No other 1-drops here. We give them the Might treatment. And we hope to God they tap out and we could bolt someone. Otherwise, we are so sad. Okay, so if we block and they rage, the problem is we need them to tap out this turn. This would get them to spend mana this turn. Oh. But they have to tap out. They have to play something else too. If they hold 1 mana open, we're just fucked. Oh, man. Like, we need them to play another 1-drop this turn. But they didn't play it before combat. We need them to tap out here. We do. Do your rage. Lawrence escape. Okay. Still 1 mana open, though. Get the life. Okay. Please tap out. Please tap out. All right. That's fantastic. Game goes on. We progress to the next turn here. We didn't have to. That could have been game on the spot. Just a classic turn to lose the game. But here we go. You're dead and exiled. Comment says, I feel like a lot of us would appreciate if you made longer videos. I already made them longer. I bumped them from 30 minutes to like an hour. What do you want? 2 hours? What the heck? Okay. Probably Afterburner Expert. Block, trade, engineer, bring it back. A little surprise in the tank. Some would probably say you owe us that for going MAA. I don't owe you shit. What are you talking about? For a year. I don't want to go watch any more CGB vids for my daily Magic content. Power Dragon and Sways are my next best choice. If you decide to take an unscheduled PTO day from YouTube, this guy is mad, dude. He is very mad. Theoretically, 4 toughness is okay here. I mean, if they have multiples, it's not great, but what are you gonna do? You owe it? I'm so mad. I'm so mad at this comment right now. I owe you guys. I had other stuff to do, dude. Life, work. I'm sad that I took a year off. But I would not say that I owe anyone anything. You know, it's not like you it's not like you're paying money into a Patreon or something and I scammed you out of anything. I just had other stuff to do. Okay. We're actually getting pretty close to the loot turn. This will get back a blocker, and if they're true mono red, they won't read the card. Which is good. We'll get a little surprise blocker. I don't think they'll see it coming. They might win anyway. Alright, exhaust. We get back a creature. We get a counter. Prowess makes this whole... We could double block the challenger here. I mean, we get to run this back next turn. How big could they make this? Did they already rage here? They did rage. Yeah, so it's just +2, +3. I think we'll try it. If they have another Lorenz escape, we'll be annoyed. I think this is where we want to go, though. Oh, snap. We get the trade-off. 1 damage. Callous Cell Sword. Okay, this is good. This is about as good an outcome as you could hope for. Scamp returns. Another Scamp returns. We hit the Cauldron here. I don't think we need that just yet. I think we're just going to loot with Double Strike. If they don't read Double Strike, they might try to trade. They don't. Opponent drops to 13. We have an Engineer. If we exhaust it, we get back a hasty 3 mana 4/2, which could be interesting. This isn't a terrible block. Can they kill us from here? Can we kill them on the next turn? Put them for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But, we don't have a loot down there. I think we're going no blocks. How bad is that? To kill loot. We still have first strike here. If they kill loot, we can always get it back. We're pretty close to lethal though. Let me just double check again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. We're 1 point short. I think I'm going to take this. It's tough to say. Yeah. Doesn't die though. Drop to 7. Are you gonna drop us a 2 here? Oh, he might kill loot here. That would be okay with us, honestly. Alright. Not ideal. The game is not over for sure. So if we haste now, we could immediately get the loot trigger. Other creatures get haste, so we could tap it that turn. I think we wait here. So we pay 1, get back the goblin. It has haste. We're so close to dead. I hope that top deck is not good. Here comes the expert. I think we threaten this block. See if they want to do anything here. Now in response, we go get the loot. Put a counter on the expert. It's got haste. We tap it. We deal 3 damage to any target. Get wrecked. Okay. We can exhaust again, bring it back. We are so close to getting out of this. Whew. We are running hot. Oh, let's go. So you want 2-hour videos? I think that's a little ridiculous and does not fit into my schedule. So, no. But I appreciate the comment. Thank you for commenting. Ryan Stevens says, any thoughts of jumping into the historic ranked queue, or better yet, do a path to historic kind of thing? I don't know what that means. I started during Kamigawa and have picked up a few little historic pieces, but would love to find a way to compete with my son. Only historic frowny face. You're amazing. Keep being awesome. I mean, I'm really not an expert in other formats. It'd take me a while to learn. We're on the play. Mana looks good. Surveillance showing up, but that's okay. We'll still keep this. At least we're on the play. Fast land on green. I'm not sure what path to historic means. Maybe it's like intro to a format. You're gonna give me the heart? I will give you the rage back. All right, red is good. Red and green is good. Probably been a cauldron here. Legendary cauldron down. More land. A lot of land. Opponent mills land. It's mirror-esque. I mean, we definitely go over the top, though. Unless they are also loot. Breakout. It's a hasty boy. Unless they whiff, of course. You can whiff with this card. I didn't include it in my own Gruul version. They do hit the haste, but it already has haste, so there's no additional benefit there. Let's see if they attack. If we drop the enchantment creature, it does turn on Delirium for us for what it's worth. Alright, no, do nothing. Engineered down there. I guess we'll take another Surveil here, yeah? Using the Engineer to put a counter on it is not that impressive just yet. Burst Lightning. Does that fix Delirium? Hold on, sorry. It does give us Delirium, which is pretty good. It's actually really not quite nice this turn. It makes all of our attacks really good here. Because we can always put a counter on something. I guess you hit the hardest, right? So we'll put it here. I guess that's fine. See if they want to try to block. They don't. Well, we're doing this anyway, so let's do it now, I guess. Huh. If we take the creature, we shut off Delirium. Do I want to do that? Then we can't attack again. I guess not. I guess not this first time. Hold on. Cancel. Yeah, we can't attack again. So now let's go to the next attack. And then we could do this. That means we shut off Delirium for next turn. But is that worth it? I honestly don't know. I think we're going to want to do it anyway, because we can exhaust for the dragon next turn. So let's get that damage. Let's get that bread. Opponent down to 10. They're looking at their hand. Okay. Mill? They got sorcery, land, and land. We got a whole bunch of land in our 22 land deck. Cash grab. Taking it slow. I bet they hit Delirium, though. But they're down to 10. How aggro you really want to be? Another beastie. Okay, 4 to the face. Take the action. It's a land. It's a loot. So we definitely want to cauldron. Can we shut off their Delirium? Would be interesting. Probably not. Enchantment creature. They have sorcery, land, planeswalker, and instant. So there's no way to shut it down this turn. So it looks like all we're going to do is make a dragon. Any activated abilities down here? No. Okay, I think we're just making a dragon at instant speed. I don't think we need to attack and trade. Though if we get in with fear of missing out, it's interesting. It is a lot of damage and pressure to put on, actually. No, we don't have Delirium yet. That's not bad. Okay. So we're just chilling here then. We will make our dragon. Maybe we get a juicy activated ability out of their graveyard. I doubt it, but it is possible. Wicker Folk. With loot on the way, we do have a decent amount of pressure. Opponent with the scrap shooter, what the heck? Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry, I don't think I'll do historic just because I'm not really familiar with that format, to be honest. It'd be a lot for me to learn. Actually the reason I wouldn't do it is because I don't think the audience is there. If I thought people would watch historic more than standard, I would just do historic videos, but I think people basically like standard and commander. Those are the most played formats. Scrap shooter coming down. Okay, in response, let's take a creature out of your graveyard. Probably the fear of missing out. Put a counter here. And then before we lose anything, let's also make a dragon, I suppose. Dragon acquired, Cauldron gone. We do get to draw a card. This sucker does have reach, interestingly enough. Offers the trade. I don't think we're trading anyone. This is definitely a bit awkward, though. Opponent at 10 with a reach. A reach creature. I think no blocks for now. We would turn on Delirium to turn on the Beastie, but that doesn't really matter that much. I think it's no blocks this turn. 212. A dicey game. Mill a card. It's a land. It's another land. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, it's got to be loot here, but he doesn't do a whole lot. As cool as Double Strike is, but if he survives till next turn, we just draw 3. So, like, that's all that's happening here. We are in stall mode. If we can draw 3 and not die, then we could walk back. Let's see if they hit a beatdown, or multiple removal spells, or obliterating bolt. This is their window to deal with loot. Flag trap is a big mofo. That's a lot of damage there. We could run out of time with loot here. Attack all button with trample. Okay, let's see what's going on here. 8, 9, 10, 11. Drop to 1, but they could have like the first strike instant in hand. Like we could lose here regardless. I think they must have something. I mean, they're already touching that. They're greedy. They're excited. They already got something in hand they want to cast. It could be like the double strike, a violent urge thing. Yeah, that's it. That's game. Okay. Too bad. Close. Close, but no cigar. Lane Wolf says, for best of 1 ranked, what deck do you feel has the best win rate if only looking at Esper colors? Probably Esper Pixies, I would imagine. I'm playing Esper Mill, Demir Mill, Esper Bounce, and Pthusers, but it never feels as good as playing Mono Black. But I grinded to Mythic with Mono Black last season, and I don't want to do it all over again. It's probably Pixies. If we're being truthful, it's probably it. I want some more water here. You guys want to hold on? Ooh, we're already in the next match. All right, no water. Ready Aim Fire says, I have a similar experience playing Delirium. Won once or twice, lost everything else, never returned. It should be a good deck. The stats on Untapped GG say it's like a B tier deck. Like I said, like 56% win rate. I just got, I mean, yeah, it's classic issue of like, if you get outscaled, you get outscaled. We're on the draw here. We will keep it. We got some stuff to do. MTGA Obsession says, I can't believe the win rate. Once I saw you were playing this combo, I was like, good luck. Yeah, you about nailed that on the head. What's going on here? It's mono red again. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. My goodness. We will set up for Seed of Hope. And hopefully they tap out for Obliterating Bolt. Did we win that game? We did, right? Yeah, we did win that first game. Feather of Flight, they do tap out here. We are ready to go. Alright, what do we want? I guess it's not really up to us. Deck has decided Copperline Gorge is the path of the future. Zero questions about this. Goodbye. Start over, please. It's nice you got a free draw off of that, though. This is our Greek friend, Prometheus Syphidus, whose name is very epic. Probably just drop the Afterburner Esper and pray we can block, and then get blown out, and then cry ourselves to sleep. I think that's the ideal game plan here. Prometheus Syphidus, our Greek subscriber, says, I love standard events. Please do more of those. Okay, so there's been a lot of positive feedback about the standard events, and I think even the data on my side shows that the audience retention is higher than usual. Like, people are more excited to watch for longer. So, any reason not to block here? Even Rage we trade, so we go for it. Yes, 4 toughness. 5 toughness. Off the Scavenger. That's fine. We don't really have a choice anyway. We're going to lose regardless. So another land. No activated abilities down there of note. It doesn't. I mean, we don't need blue, right? Another land. I mean, the Cauldron does almost nothing. We don't really want to take the Expert out of the graveyard. There are no creatures down there to pump our creatures up. It does almost nothing. Is a Surveil land any better? No, we could Surveil next turn, I guess. Alright. It's looking like an L. I mean, we could take our Goblin out. If we thought a 3-4 blocked something better. But, I'm not so sure about this. Yes, people seem to really like the standard events. So, I think we might have to just do more competitive decks. Like, really only top tier decks. I don't think I'm ever going to play mono red. There's no blocks here. It just is what it is. Nope. At least they're out on red. Do we take our own creature to make a 3-4? I don't think so. I don't think that's as important as potentially top decking another way into it. Like that. That's a pretty good top deck here. Let's Surveil as well. Oh, baby. I think we're still going to lose here. If only we had all this stuff, like... Is there any reason to keep it on top? No. We potentially have good options here. It's going to be tough. 3 damage is not enough to kill the Challenger now. So I think we just sit. Technically, we could attack. I mean, that would force some stuff out of their hand. I don't think they want to block this. We got to get them dead somehow, right? So the only other viable option is we could pick off a Scavenger now with loot. The counters are going to kill us, though. We have to get super lucky here. They have to have no flash speed interaction in hand. So they declare attacks. Before we move to blocks, we use the Engineer, get back the Goblin. It'll have haste. Then we can put a counter on the Fear of Missing Out, or the Goblin. Block, and then before moving to damage, Lightning Bolt, sub 1. That's like our best sequence of plays, and even then we still might lose, but that's like what must be done here. Declare attacks. Oh ho ho! Okay, hold on a second. Oh my gosh. Now what? Wait, this is crazy. Loot. Should we draw 3 here? Or just zap the Scavengers one at a time? I think we'll try to put it on the Fear of Missing Out. No, if they killed the Expert, that's not that bad. Let's put it here. Question is, do we draw 3? Or tap to kill a Scavenger now? I think I'm so tempted to draw 3, right? I think let's go for it. Okay. I mean, all kind of useless to be honest. Let's start with a Seed of Hope, I think. How much mana do we need? Do we need the dragon this turn is the question. We should have like pseudo infinite mana. Let's start with the Seed of Hope, I think. Another Cauldron, don't need that. That turns on Delirium. Can we kill him this turn? Attack with the Fear missing out. Untap the Expert? I don't think so. I don't think that's the play. I don't think we need Delirium, so I think we'll just take the card. And then if we play the Beastie, we still have... We're still a little tight on mana here. What's the optimal sequence? I think we basically just want to Lightning Bolt 3 things. I think that's all that needs to happen here. Let's play the untapped land. Let's make the dragon. And let's Lightning Bolt at least one thing this turn. I think that's the most important thing we can do here. But making the dragon is not that different from just playing the Beastie and leaving 3 mana open. Or even playing the Fear missing out. Leave 3 mana open for triple bolts. Let's do it like this. It's been a fast land. Bolt. We could go for Bolt right now. We'd only have one. No, it's two. It's not quite right yet. Let's go no attacks here. Okay, so we're leaving open triple Lightning Bolt. They scoop. They can't find a way out of it. Let's go. Goodbye, Boros. I feel like 90% of games would have lost that turn. But 10% shine through. Yeah, so we're going to do more standard events. I think we have to. The positive feedback seems really good. There's a lot of comments on it. I did have fun with it. It's just we have to play better decks. Like, I don't think I can... The whole different deck a day thing, it's funny. I feel like I can do that in Mythic Standard and be fine. But losing in the events doesn't feel as good as losing in Ranked, surprisingly. It's just because you're investing the gems. And if you get kicked out, you just get kicked out. It doesn't feel good. So I don't think I'm going to do mono red just because I've almost never played. I don't think I've ever played pure mono red mice on camera. I did play Rakdos mice once because it was a newer concept to me. But I might do Absorb. I've never played Azorius Omniscience either because I generally don't do the super meta decks. I'm like, I mean, you guys have seen it a million times. You really need to see it again. We're on the play. It's looking good here. Keep this. I feel like we're running hot today. Here comes green. Get the beastie going. XQ. Is this white? It's a weird plains. No use for Cauldron yet. I think we just get Inti down. There's a chance we turn on Delirium, actually. There's a non-zero chance we turn on Delirium. Alright, let's do that, actually. We don't have anything good to discard off Inti just yet, anyway. Okay, we're not going to hit Delirium anyway, so I'll just take land back. No attacks, and I guess we'll play the Might out. Who knows? White and blue. This plains is really throwing me off, though. I don't like the artwork at all. When this creature enters or dies, choose one, draw a card, discard a card. I forget what this is. I've seen it recently. I forget what deck this is. Is it just draw discard for Omniscience? They like sack it. You can sack it with like Dark Ritual, or like not Dark Ritual. Whatever the one black spell is. No, it is Omniscience. Okay. So all we have to do is play Soul Cauldron and then we just win the game, right? Let's just play it now and get it in under any counterspell, and then I think they cannot beat us from here, right? We don't have any good attacks. We play instant. It also doesn't help. So I guess we hold on here. Do we have any creatures? Oh, we could attack with loot, I guess. I think we'll take the loot, draw 3. If we don't want them to interact, we could do it now. Let's wait. There's a lot going on here. Blast Zone. That is an answer to the Cauldron. All right, I think we're going to loot this turn, though. We'll deal with Omniscience next turn because we have one more turn to do it. They could kill the Might in response here. We'd be totally fine with that, though. So if you want to kill the Might, go ahead and do it. Then you don't have an answer to the Soul Cauldron, right? Okay. They scoop. We take the draw 3, and then we probably take Omniscience next turn at some point just to guarantee they can't blast zone it away. This is karma for getting annihilated playing Gruul yesterday. Anyway, XQ says at the 9-minute mark on yesterday's video, definitely a mistake not bolting Boros when they tapped out. Shard Mage's Rescue Rage. There are just so many ways to pump for a turn. If they don't have a creature, they can't buff it. You're incorrect. Their creature had 5 toughness and Obliterating Bolt only does 4 damage. Go back to Go? What happens in Monopoly? Go back to the start line? I forget what it's called. I don't really know. Another funny comment. Opponent goes first. Yeah, I mean, it's keepable. We got loot. We have nobody to discard it. But, like, I don't think I'm mulliganing this. It's the Jen. Jen the Virtuous. Oh, my baby. They're playing Azorius artifacts, potentially. I mean, Haywire Might is kind of busted against that. Huh. If we can get in the Cauldron, that's actually really good. Hot damn. We could have a good shot at this game, actually. Sometimes this matchup is you just auto-lose. Like, if you can't answer the Synthesizer, you can't do anything. But the Might showing up in the opening hand could be OP. Alright. They're actually Esper artifacts still. We have to be careful slamming the Cauldron. They could go, like, turn 3 Perilous Snare and exile any artifact. So I don't think we throw the Cauldron out just yet. It's another fast land. Guess we just give him the old Engineer for now. Anyway, what's wrong with you people? Eric Schuster D'Oliveira, Thron Spider. I mean, this will be an interesting game. If we play the Cauldron now, we could sack the Engineer immediately to kill Thron Spider. I don't think that's what we want to do. Also, they're only black so far. Maybe we can toss out the Cauldron here. Definitely gonna go fast land. We could give the Beastie haste. That's not really productive. Here comes the Cauldron. I don't think we need to sack the Engineer, though, to kill the Spider. am not aware that's what we want to do. Giving the Beastie haste also doesn't help because it doesn't have Delirium yet. Might hardcast loot this game. Dude, it's mono black artifacts. We can respond, of course. Exile you. Put a counter on the Engineer. It's a 3/3. Now what? 2-0. Do we sack the Engineer to kill the Spider? Nah, I don't think so. We'll make a dragon or something. Bolt. That's pretty nice here. So that means no dragon this turn. That's fine with me. We can surveil 2. As well as, rather. Dude's got 3 mana open-ish. There is a flash artifact. A weird, janky Thopter thing. With 3 mana. Yeah, I think we're just surveilling here. Maybe we hit Delirium. Land. That does, in fact, turn on Delirium. Plus we have the next land in hand. Cool. We could attack first, and I don't think we need to Soul Cauldron anyone. We could burn the Exhaust here. Just for a single +1 counter. It's a little silly, but it's not awful. Let's see if they do anything in response. Nah, they ain't doing anything. Sure, I'll take my damage. I think it's fine. Okay, we get a +1 counter. There are no goblins down there, so maybe we'll regret it. Maybe we'll regret having the cheap exhaust, but I think it's okay. Alright, that's it for now. What else? Oh yeah, we can sack it, of course. Oh my gosh. Sacrifice one or more artifacts, choose a color, add 3 mana of the chosen color. If we sack the engineer right now, I don't know this combo. Let's see. So right now they're going to make 9 mana. No, they can sack itself. They're going to make 12 mana. They play the boom thing. Oh, damn, I don't know this combo. Should we kill the Grim Bauble in response is my question. I'm going to say no. I think the answer could be yes. I just don't know this combo. We could get wrecked this turn. You play the boom thing? I don't even know how much mana it makes, honestly. Maybe they won't do it now. 4 artifacts make 12 mana. The boom thing is like 4 mana, right? So you have 8 mana left, deal 8 damage to any target. I feel like that's not enough to win the game, right? I'm kind of making this up. Let's look up this card. MTGA Aetherdrift Boom Mobile? Is that what it is? Boom Mobile. What does this thing do? When this vehicle enters at 4 mana of any one color. Okay. So sure, they'll have 12 mana total again. And then they can spend X2 in a red, so they can spend X equals 9. Deal X damage to any target. 9 damage to any target. Put a +1 counter on this vehicle. Alright. They ain't killing us. I don't know that we need to sack our engineer to deal with that. Maybe they kill us next turn? I'm not sure. Anyway, this comment by... Eric Schuster de Oliveira. I really like your content, but man, you gotta work on those thumbnails. Too busy and ugly. He's calling me ugly. He's calling my thumbnails ugly. I love LVD's thumbnails, for example. They're elegant. They're elegant. And they're descriptive. They're pretty descriptive. I don't think my thumbnails are ugly. It's literally a card and a background image and a title. That's it. LVD's is like, I don't even know what the fuck his is. It's just one background, but he's just some weird... I don't even know what he does. He makes them realistic. I have, like, he makes, like, an anime art into more humanish texture. I feel like is what he does. I don't even know. I'm definitely not going to put that much work into it. In terms of payoff, it's a really low payoff for me. We need our creatures. Let's mill. Like, my click-through rate is very good these days. I think people, because they know me, so they like to click on my videos. So my click-through rate is crazy high these days. I think it's the format of the content. So even if the thumbnail is ugly, which I don't think it is, I think, yeah, people are clicking a lot on my videos more than ever before. So I think that part is solid. I would be open, like I've explained this in prior videos, YouTube now has a feature which allows you to do A/B tests. You can run 2 to 3 different thumbnails and measure not just the click-through rate, but also the audience retention and other metrics by thumbnail. So I've been lazy, honestly, but I've thought about, I can do the thumbnail where I have the image, or like the card on the side. So it's like pretty obvious what card is most important to the deck. And I could compare that to like no card. So it's just like a dramatic backdrop image. Yeah, we've already burned our dragon exhaust. Or like, what do we mill? We burned our ability to make a dragon and then also give it haste, is what I was trying to say. Opponent drops to 2. Opponent drops to 0, actually. Boop. Hot damn. We're only at 38 minutes. We are running so hot today. So, I mean, that would technically make the thumbnail cleaner, if you all want that. It doesn't really matter to me. And I should experiment with that, because it's pretty low effort for me to make 2 different thumbnails. One has, like, the full card slapped on top, and the other just has the background art. It really doesn't matter to me. I spend no time on my thumbnails. I spend, like, less than 60 seconds on them. I just slap them together on a template and run it down. I can't believe you called them ugly, though. But it is, in fact, good feedback. As much as I'm making fun of you, like, this kind of feedback is good and actionable. I'm not sure if many people would agree that they're ugly. But it is a reminder to me that I probably should be experimenting with thumbnails and see if I can eke out any extra edge through that. Opponent goes first. We will keep this. Yeah. We don't have double green. It's mono red. Probably just gonna burst lightning because we have no backup option. We can't really deal with rage that well. So let's hope this slows him down a bit. Boros 2, even worse. Slick shot, okay. One to the face. What do we want to do this turn? Double beastie setup is not bad, I think, even though it does painful. Maybe into like Seed of Hope next turn. Down to 17. Another slick shot. I feel like we're just going to get decimated here. To 15. That's it. Okay, they're giving us a chance here. Take the action. Artifact. Instant. Bolt is good in general. It's a sorcery as well. I guess if we're going to Seed of Hope, we should do that first. We could hit a fast land. I don't think they're going to play around it. Like in theory, playing the land first indicates we could have another response, but we don't. Does creature turn on, it does turn on Delirium. We can leave you down there, I guess. Creature, land, instant artifact. We'd have to leave the land down there too. Just to, yeah, we hit pretty hard. Honestly, I think it's worth it. There is stick, unfortunately, so there's almost no chance. I mean, if it's rescue, we lose. We don't have to play into it. We can play the Fear of Missing Out. It does hit pretty hard. I want a bolt, but we might even sack the bolt here. No, we probably don't need this next card. I mean, we're close to just killing him on the spot here. 6, 7, 8, 19, 11 damage next turn. I don't think I'm going to give up on the bolt completely. Next Fear of Missing Out. Okay. I mean, they definitely have stick. If it's rage, we could have killed it. If it's rescue, then we lose. So let's hope they feel the need to get aggro enough to rescue, but they don't. This is pretty good for us. Take the action. Another bolt. A Draconautics Engineer. Another land on top. Can probably Fear of Missing Out away the land. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage this turn. Could trade with the Scamp. I think we're still going to ditch the land. Bolting the Scamp isn't awful. I think this is okay. The Might. Alright, sure. Let's get in there. I mean, opponent has not done a whole lot this game. Shockingly little. And let's see if they manifest dread it. No, just indestructible. This is wild. One to the bottom, even better. Oh my gosh. Drop to 9. If we attack again, they just block again, right? So that's actually not so productive. Indestructible. Okay, sure. Here comes a Might for what it's worth. I mean, we have a huge attacking force next turn. Plus the bolt. And I guess they're holding on to Lauren's Escape and not Shard Mage Rescue earlier. We'll definitely block the Scamp here, right? We'll gain some life at the very least. And we'll see what they do. We're at 15. I mean, they could win this turn, but yeah, they could absolutely win this turn, which is crazy. 2 pump spells on the Scamp with like Rage plus something else. Trigger both show-offs and sack the Scamp. They could win in a single turn. It goes there, though. Does this thing give trample? Drop to 7. And Fling does do it here as well. Drop to 6. We gain the life up to 9. Down to 8. Opponent with 1 card in hand. Fling no longer does it. Fling does 7. Oh, you got it? No, dude, we are cruising today. 44 minutes. I'm really hoping we're done so I can just end on a high note, but we're not even close to an hour yet. We still got more games to go, so we'll keep going. I don't even remember what comment I was addressing. Oh, the thumbnail thing. Yeah, the rest of you guys, besides that guy, comment. Do you think my thumbnails are ugly as shit? Let me know. it's right. I was thanking you, as much as it's not nice to think my thumbnails are ugly, it is actionable feedback, which is always good. And it is also testable, even though you are one person out of thousands. Actually, it's very easy to test, and I should be testing it anyway. So if more of you think my thumbnail is ugly, please comment. If you think it is beautiful as is, also please comment. We're on the draw. I mean, it's okay. We can burst lightning on one. It's blue. Looks like we'll BC on one. Adam Sad says, seeing you play an event is fun, and it isn't something other streamers really do much. It's interesting to see how far you can get. It'd be awesome if you kept doing them, at least for decks you're not adjusting midstream. Take the action. Also, I can't read the rest of that right now. Azorius Omniscience, right? So we just have to be as fast as possible. I think it's fear of missing out. Unless, yeah, fear of missing out. Let's see if we can hit Delirium soon. I think we bin the loot. We don't even have blue. Okay. Lockdown is awful. But it's in the graveyard. They don't have the ability to get it back yet. Let's see if they have second lockdown in hand. Prankster. It's just a 1-3. It actually blocks us okay here. No Delirium. Burst Lightning also doesn't help, right? Just because it's one closer. I think we could attack and Burst Lightning this thing and play the Beastie. I think that's fine with me. Okay, here we come. Bounce my creature. Honestly, that's fine. That's more mana efficient for us anyway. I got no qualms with that. If we bin a land that actually does help us hit Delirium, there's Omniscience that could just win next turn. There's nothing we can do about that though. Yeah, alright. Well, either they win next turn or not. I think we ditch a land here. Life total doesn't matter, so we'll bin the Forest. And we actually, we could hold Burst Lightning for this key turn, right? Yeah, they don't have the counterspell. We do get a chance to interact. They stock up instead. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll try to hold up and Burst Lightning for the rest of the game. The only problem is we would hit Delirium super easy if we just went for it now. But it's the only way to potentially survive, so I guess we can't do that? It's too bad. We really want to hit Delirium this turn if we can. Yeah, I don't think we can get rid of it, though. This is our only out versus them. We do a lot of damage. Let's hope we get lucky here. We do. We hit Delirium anyway. Engineer can get back the Afterburner Expert at some point. We'll take our land. Play you. Ditch the Expert, play the Beastie as well. Don't have to show any of this before combat, though. And yeah, we're holding on to Burst Lightning in case it's a difference between a win and a loss. Hit him again. Dude's getting all the value out of his blocks. Fair enough. Alright, let's ditch the Expert. We'll get you back next turn with the Engineer. Another Expert. Okay. Holding on to Burst Lightning. Holding on to a prayer here. Also lockdown, like completely annihilated. Alright, they do go for it here. This is our chance. They get one cast, and if they have the counterspell, they win. Well, now they get as many casts as they want, so that's potentially game. I mean, we'll see if they get to Arcavios, but we'll still go for this anyway, I guess. They counter it, which I think is a waste, actually. You didn't need that card anyway. You should have kept that to dig 4. So if we're super lucky, they just like whiff and they can't mill their entire deck. But hopes are low. We'll scoop once the Arcavios comes down. Chart of Course, okay. Also okay, so you can use 20 play-in points or 4,000 gems. 4,000 gems is nothing to enter a qualifier play in tournament. Oh shit, I'll spend 4,000 gems to enter a tournament, which can advance you to the qualifier weekend and then arena championship tournaments. 20 play-in points? How many do you win if you win a standard event? If it's 1, that's insane. If it's like 3, you still have to win 7 times. That's a lot. I will definitely spend 4k gems to enter a qualified play tournament. All right, we just lost. I think you guys would love that. I think you guys would love to see a little competition ruckus. We're at the 50-minute mark. All right, we're doing one more here. And we'll try to end before 60. I don't know why that first guy wanted a 2-hour video. I feel like an hour is plenty. I'll look into that. Even better, you could look into it, but I'll look into it. But if you left a comment telling me exactly how to spend 4,000 gems to enter the tournament, I wouldn't be mad about it. I'll try to remember to look into it anyway. Smiley Face says top 400 mythic, top 1 yapper. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. On the play, it's looking pretty good here against Marco. I mean, we've had a hell of a run today. We went from like, well, I guess only 900 mythic to 600, but I feel like we've won a disproportionate amount. Duress. I mean, I want a Seed of Hope here. I guess they could take it. I think we are going to Seed of Hope here. We'll take the Fear Missing Out, leave the creature, and I guess they take the Soul Cauldron then, sadly. Such is life. If they're smart, they take the Soul Cauldron. Oh, you want to take the Burst Lightning? Nah, you gotta take the Cauldron, dude. It's the whole point of the deck. If we shove loot in the Cauldron, yeah, you got it. Okay. Fair enough. Here comes Fear Missing Out. Double Burst Lightning plays around the bat pretty well. Oh, man. If we... Instant's already down there. Creature's already down there. We could bin the land. I don't really want to do that either. It does turn on Delirium, though. And plays around the bat. I really want to bin the Burst. You know what? It's fine. We can bin the Burst Lightning. How good is the next land? I don't think I want to bin the land. That's really nice. Holy shit, that's nice. They're actually Orzhov. Okay. I think... Can we turn on Delirium this turn? Not really, right? It'd be cool if we could attack first. I think we just Cauldron, loot, and then honestly just take the draw 3. We don't need to do it now, except they might do something in response, so we need to do this part now at least. I don't think I want to attack. I think I would just want to draw 3. And we could Burst Lightning the bat, but like, I think draw 3 is really good here. Take my Burst Lightning. They only have 1 white open. I don't think Kill the Fear Missing Out off that. I think we're still taking the draw 3 here. We can always just zap the bat next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure we get our value out of this. So we just have to survive Raise the Pass now, which is tricky. I think it's just draw 3. You could kill it, but I don't think that's the play here. Alright. Draw 3 cards. Let's do it. Seed of Hope is nice from a life gain standpoint, too. Who needs to get down here? A creature... We can make a lot of mana this turn, potentially. We could zap both these things. It's not that bad, but they're not putting any pressure on us yet. So many options. Let's just begin here, and I think bin a land to start. Basic forest can go. More land, not that exciting. We can make a bunch of mana this turn, or we could zap the bats this turn. Let's see if we can get Delirium. Loot. That turns on Delirium, but honestly hard casting him next turn is pretty nice. So I think I'm going to take him anyway. even though it would be cool to attack. Two damage to any target. We're just going to attack here, I think. I want to get my fast land down so we have blue for loot next turn. Alright, so there's blue. Ooh, actually, Soul Cauldron's so good against the Cleric. Okay, I'm less afraid now. We'll pick off the Cleric soon, and then we'll shove in the Cauldron, and they won't be able to get it back with Raise the Pass, and that should about be it. Don't like that as much. I guess they take the Cauldron here. That's too bad. Is there anyone else we want to shove in here? No other creatures. I don't know that it matters to take Duress, but just for fun we could. Alright, that's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, I think we should have prioritized killing the Cleric. Not getting quite as greedy. Hopefully we can pull it off with loot next turn. If they can kill loot, though, we have kind of fumbled the game. If they go shelter again, that'd be pretty bad. They are going to go shelter again. Oh, we fumbled this so hard. We got too greedy. Oh man, I'll be so sad if we lose. We could totally lose from here too. It's very likely we do too, in fact. Oh no. Wow, that gives us an out. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely this. If we do bat first, we still have 4 mana open, so that's actually fine. By the grace of God. Double ward. Whew. Alright. Get him, boys. And then we'll just use the Cauldron in response to Raise the Past or something else. Okay, kind of lucked out of that. I think we'll be fine from here. Bat, take 1 card in hand, that's okay. Alright, I think we have escaped. I think we are just fine now. Scoop! Whew! Lucky, lucky top deck. Everything according to plan. Rank 500 Mythic. What a day. What a... Oh my gosh. So good. Alright, we'll do a brief little outro here. Would I change anything? We did not miss the Epicure at all. The Voldaren... That's not what it's called. What is it called? The vampire dude. The Voldaren Thrillseeker. Did not miss this card. Haywire Might. Did it shine? It kind of put on pressure against the random artifact deck, but we didn't really get to see it pop off. I think it's okay in here. Yeah, I liked what we ran today. I wouldn't run the Thrillseeker. It's just so bad in any draw ever, and it's really narrow, and we didn't really need it to win. And we did not run the Quag Feast, and I was okay with that. Yeah, this is the deck. You will not have the same results I had today. I feel like we crushed it today. A little bit of RNG there. Both times I feel we played Boros 3 times, and each time they did not have the nuts, right? We somehow slowed them down. So that was a stroke of luck. This is a 50-50 deck at best. I think the win rate on untapped.gg is like much lower than 50. Oh, not much lower. It's like 48 or 49% or something like that. But like, also it's a tough deck to pilot. You make more stakes. It is super fun when it pops off, and we had a really wonderful day today. So if you're going to spend all your wild cards on this, you're doing it for fun, not to win all the games. But heck, is it really quite fun to play. So as always, have a great day. Keep leaving those comments, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.